Hi, I'm Fred Eichler. I'm here to talk about Montana Decoys. Every hunter knows that for a decoy to work, it's got to be multiple things. One, it's got to be lightweight. Two, it's got to be portable in a perfect world. Three, and most importantly, it's got to work when we're in a hunting situation. Now, although Montana Decoys is mostly known for their elk decoys, they also have awesome whitetail, mule deer, antelope, and predator decoys as well. I've been fortunate enough to use them and harvest some great animals over a lot of the different decoy types that they have. You know, as a professional hunter and a guide, I could sit here and talk to you about all the benefits of the Montana Decoy. But I think what'll be more fun is to show you them actually working in the field. I was using a Montana Decoy and having a blast. Watching these bulls interact with a decoy was a lot of fun. I'm gonna pace this off so you can see how close he was. Here's my decoy. There's Skull's decoy. I'm gonna pace it off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 yards. He ran right there. He was 7 yards from me. Not even, that's probably 6, but I paced it off at 7. But I was taking little steps. Not only have I used the decoys for my hunts, I've used them for clients' hunts, but here's some video of my wife as Luke uses the Montana Decoy to dupe this bull into coming in. This video was shot behind our house, and this bull is coming into the decoy. They have no place to hide, and they literally are squatting behind the decoy. My wife draws when this bull's at about 30 yards. Thanks to the Montana Decoy, we were eating elk steaks that night.
And we just hit the deck and put up the Montana Decoy and pretended we were cow elk just sitting there. And
he'd look over at the decoy and he didn't care at all.
Yeah,
he was only 30 yards away.
Figured we were just a cow hanging out, being cool. And
it was time to get Jeb off the tractor and take him to do a little elk hunting. He was chomping at the bit, so he was pretty excited when me and Ryan showed up to take him out to see if we could call in a bull for him. What was really fun is I slipped Jeb up about 40 to 50 yards in front of us. I dropped back. Ryan got 20 to 30 yards from me on the left. I got directly behind Jeb 40 yards with a Montana elk decoy. I started calling, Ryan started calling, and sure enough, a whole herd of elk come in. You talk about excited. These elk almost step on them. The closest elk I think was 4 to 5 feet. You can see he doesn't even know what to do. If the elk start to go this way, then one almost runs him over. Then he gets drawn, he shoots, and completely misses. I'm gonna tell you that Trugo pin was probably not even on the elk when he cut loose. But we've all been there. It's hard not to get a little elk fever, especially when you almost had to dive out of the way just for self-preservation. I told Ryan, I said, we're just too good, man. We call too good, and the Montana Decoy looked too real. Those elk were convinced they were running right into another herd of elk, and things got pretty western there for a minute.
That was a lot closer than I expected. I saw you draw, and then let down, and then draw. The nerves got to me on the first one. Trying to drop back with all of them right there. How close were they? Her nose was right here. Me and Ryan just called it a herd of elk. The closest one was how far? Right there. About 2 feet from Jeb. Kind of threw me for a second. They all jumped back. You should have grabbed it.
Well, I start off explaining to Larry what we're gonna do, and then I tuck into the brush with my Montana Decoy, and I get him set up about 50 to 80 yards right in front of me. I've got my Montana Decoy in front of me and I start calling. Almost instantly, a cow and a spike come out of the brush. They're walking right past Larry and they're looking at my Montana Decoy and coming right to me. Larry has shot some great bulls with me in the past, so I honestly don't know what's going to happen. In this unit, he can legally shoot a spike or any bull or any cow, but is he going to do it? I don't know. I don't hear a bow go off, but I hear the arrow as it blows through the elk. This spike has no idea what's going on. You can see Larry shot back near the back rib, angling up into the chest. The bull goes only a short distance, and we watch him go down right in the river. Yes, I had Larry get up by this cottonwood right in front of us. They were coming right to my Montana Decoy. Couple cow calls, you could see they had me exactly pinpointed. Amazing about elk, turkeys do the same thing. They hear you, they're coming. And it doesn't get any better than that. Larry just smoked a spike elk. Well, we eased up to the river and the bull was down right there. How beautiful is that? Pretty excited, but now we had some work to do. Well, when you've got a big group of elk and you're trying to pull elk off it, the Montana Decoy was making a huge difference. They were able to lure quite a few bulls into range. You can see Ryan has to drop the decoy to get a range on this bull when he comes running up.
Well, here he is, buddy. We found Grace Bull from this morning, had a heck of a hunt, got on the whole big herd. And buddy, you made a great shot on a great bull.
Thank you.
That was fun, wasn't
Thank
it?
you, man. Oh, it was
So this is the
fantastic.
second bull we've killed in 3 days over the Montana Decoy. Couldn't be happier, just a fun hunt.
Ryan is guiding Paul and Jay, two clients that were out for an archery elk hunt, and they are having close encounter after close encounter. Check out these bulls coming in where it seems like these guys just keep getting stuck in the open. The bulls keep coming in. You can see that Montana Decoy's keeping them in close, and they are having a blast. You know, again, besides looking great, this is my signature elk decoy that I use a ton when I'm in the field, whether I'm hunting for myself or guiding clients. But again, to me, that portability is huge. So to take this one down, it literally just takes seconds to twist it, put a strap or a rubber band on it, and it's in your pack and out of your way. When you're ready to hunt, you grab it, you open it up like that, you set it in the tree, and you're ready to go. Well, Jeb was carrying his Hoyt bow and Ryan was carrying a Montana Decoy. Well, this bull is coming right into the cow calls and it sees the Montana Decoy and starts closing the distance even more. It's getting a little suspicious. There's 3 people there, so there's a lot of movement, but the Montana Decoy is helping keep that bull in bow range. Jeb is losing his mind and finally draws his bow, and Jeb's just waiting for the shot. Jeb probably held his bow longer than I've ever held mine. There is no way I could have held my bow this long. he finally has to let down. And when Jeb finally lets down, you can see the bull spooks a little bit, but Ryan starts cow calling and throws in a bull bugle, and the bull looks back like, there's an elk still there. It must be okay. And Jeb takes the shot. The muzzy-tipped arrow hits the bull in the paunch, and he takes off. Well, Jeb drops from not only excitement and adrenaline, but also because his shoulders are about to fall out of the sockets. As Jeb's lying there trying to recoup from holding the bow that long, another bull steps out in almost the exact same spot the first bull was. Here's another bull, but Jeb's already got one hit, but it's pretty cool what kind of an impact a Montana Decoy, some conquest scent, and some good calls will do when it's the peak of the rut.
After about maybe, what, 2 minutes, started.
Well, Jeb knows the shot's fatal, but he knows he's gonna have to give this bull some time. So they ease out so they can come back later and try and recover the bull. Well, you talk about excited. Jeb went back in and found his bull only about 200 yards from where he first shot him. When you make a shot like that, easing out is usually the best call to make.
Well, here we are, buddy. 2 years in a row.
2 years. First year, down at the other ranch
Where
in the
you
river
farm.
bottom,
That's right.
taking my taxes off of them.
Absolutely.
And now this year, we came up to the high country.
Yes, as you can tell on this incline that we're sitting on right now.
A little bit of an awkward position here, but we know how to get them.
Absolutely. Congrats, buddy. Great looking bull.